This your girl Queen Queasy, the flyest chick out the 504. And make sure you guys subscribe to CryptoGeezy's YouTube channel.
What's up, y'all? Make sure y'all subscribe to my guy channel, CryptoGeezy.
If you ain't already, go follow CryptoGeezy on YouTube. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that. Tell them I sent you.
What's up? It's your girl Mickey Michelle, the one and only. Look, don't forget to go subscribe to my boy CryptoGeezy because you know what it is. He keeps all the heat. Peace.
I'm in your hood and you ain't never there. Never there. I'm tryna hop out with this drumstick and do some sweeping. That got on my shooting creeping gear. Boy, I'm digging on. Last nigga got.
What sound? What's up?
Nothing, bro. I just want to shout out my I'm the ambassador for Vacinol. You dig? If y'all got high blood pressure, you dig? Get with me. This organic. Like you ain't gotta go through the doctor with all the medications, all the pills, all that stuff they put in y'all body. I got this here. Holla at the boy, and it's real. All jokes aside, yeah.
You take it?
Yeah. Okay. Every day.
All right. Let's get to the nitty gritty, bro.
Okay, there's nitty gritty.
As always with me.
Okay.
In real life, though, what's wrong, bro?
They ain't no fun, bro. Like they take too long to answer back. Like I don't know, they gotta wait for the editor or something.
That's what it is.
And the edit be trash. So I don't know why they taking long for that. Boogie good for boiling crawfish and whatever. He ain't good for no doing editing work. That number. Then they desperate. They getting anybody like. They getting little scrubs to come play with you.
When you say scrubs, what are you talking about?
The dude they had on that man, that dude ain't never done nothing in his life. A Beanie robbed him and he ain't do nothing. Beanie deceased nothing, but Beanie jacked him and he ain't do nothing. Man, he a janky car promoter. That dude sell car. Come on, brother. They desperate now, bro.
Well, he did say if a fire start, he'll put it out. So.
He a fan, so you know that.
Okay, and he also said the only reason you was able to come into the St. Bernard was because of Tank.
Man, I was in the St. Bernard before Tank. Me and Hitman from the tent wall. We went to the St. Bernard. I hit a little broad. As soon as you come into Bernard, right there on that third floor up there, this is 92. Then I had not one but two females in the Bernard in 94. Matter of fact, one of my baby mothers lived in the Bernard. So, man, that dude missing a good game. But I will say this here, though. I used to go back there because of Tank. Of course, I used to go hang back there because the Bernard always been known for nice, pretty women and getting money. They ain't been known for nothing else.
So when you say Tank, is Tank from the St. Bernard or the Magnolia, bro?
Listen, Tank out the Noya.
Okay.
Tank mother saw it getting violent back then at Noya and moved him to the Bernard by his father. Okay. So Tank went back there, ladies, put his flag down and started taking over back there because he couldn't do that in that Noya because there was too many dogs. There was too many Cane Corso, Presa Canera, Bull Mastiff, Pit Bulls, even little bullies. There was too many of them, double XL. Yeah, man, I'm just telling the truth. It was too many gorillas back there. So he like, okay, let me take this show on the road. He went back there and started running the Bernard.
So I caught something you said. You said he went. When we know the East used to be a safe place.
Big facts.
You said his mama moved him from out the Noya and brought him to Bernard. Was the Bernard safe then?
Yeah, he had to be there. That little Tank come out there and take over.
What you mean take over?
That's what I said. Tank had that know your blood running through him. Went back there what we told him, and he went back there and took over.
So he a St. Bernard big dog.
Yeah, that's a fact. He a big So let me show you something. So when I saw them do, Tank got Bernard on it. Okay, that's cool. I'm born and raised in Gertown. I rep the Noya. Same thing with Tank. And Magnolia, but he rep the Bernard. Jesse K, Calliope, but they know him from out the St. Thomas. He grew up in the Thomas too. But he rep, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of us grew up somewhere, but we go ahead and make our name for ourselves, that's what we claim. And Tank went back to that Bernard and got him some position back there.
So did they have any other big dogs back there?
Of course, Took was Tank big dog.
Okay.
Yeah, Took with the one on. See, they don't know this. See, I remember when Tony D went back there to rob him, and they called Tony D slipping and stood over Tony D, hit him 37 times, but Tony D had a vest on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say, bro, I know a lot about that Bernard. Bernard always been a nice laid back spot, bro.
You sound like a resort.
Yeah, pretty much.
Man, why you doing that, bro?
Listen, it's be me, Tank, and this other little red little dude. Tank and him used to be on them pills. They'd be falling asleep all on the sidewalk. I'd be chilling with them, kneeling down on the sidewalk. And then me and Ronnie was hitting the same female. We used to be right by Ronnie's house. Yeah, man, say, bro. Man, them dudes, they young. You know what I'm saying? Well, the one who say he got balls, and I don't understand why he say that, because if you ain't got no guts, then your balls, you gotta have guts to move the balls. So,
Who you talking about?
Toddy.
My partner.
Yeah, your partner. So your partner was a little boy when I was coming through there, when I used to let Tank drive my truck all in that, when I used to come all through there in that Benz and all, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro, he don't know no better.
But he
If no
said
better, he'll
that.
do
He
better.
admitted that. He said he was probably playing football or something. When you
Yeah, man, pitch up tag. I might have took his football from him.
Man, come on, bro.
Plucked him in here. Boy, go on the porch. Man, why you do that? Yeah.
So this thing is really going is really stirring a lot. Mr. Marcelo and them at the beef with who that is, Dodo.
Right.
He's saying Tank didn't do it. They saying Tank did do it, bro. What's your insight on that?
Yeah, Tank did. Let me
Okay.
just say this. Because I know when they say the Calliope lost 2 big dogs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let me just say this here first of all. Dodo is before our time. Dodo been in the game, running with Terrell, Popster, all the old gangsters.
Mm-hmm.
Dodo was doing time when the Calliope and the St. Bernard was beefing, right?
Mm-hmm.
That man had nothing to do with that. He come home, got with the tough guy stuff, doing the music, right?
Right.
So Dodo downtown in the road with chilling around the club, because he looking at it like, I ain't got nothing to do with these little boys beef. Tank took it upon himself because he felt like Dodo out the yoke and he attacked.
Mm-hmm.
That's Tank MO, because even in the feds, when Jesse Cage chased Tank with the knife on the yard, Tank in blue attacked Jesse Cage's co-defendant who had just come from the hospital when it was in Beaumont Pit, who ain't know what was going on, had nothing to do with Jesse, because he was Jesse co-defendant. They chased that man and stabbed him, and he still fought both of them. Homies getting into it. But I never understood why a dude would hit somebody out your project if you beef with you ain't beef with the whole project. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a certain clique of dudes that you be beefing with. Probably how people always say the Calliope and Magnolia. It was the Calliope and Gangsta, Blabber and Hot. But they'll say the Magnolia because we rep the Noya. You know what I'm saying? So that's that situation. But so here's the thing. Yes, Tank deleted him. But you can't count that with the big dogs that they lost in the Calliope with the wall, because they only lost Randall. Dodo was just a casualty of wall or got hit by default. Because that man ain't had nothing to do with it. Ain't nothing, like he felt like, man, I'm a little boy, I ain't got to do, he hanging around. Think about it. Dodo is an old killer. If he felt like, they know he was up to something, he was with that man would have been hanging around there chilling, bro. That dude from the old school, that dude been out here killing. But Tank felt, boy, you finna, I'm about to just park you, and Big U already they had a rumor that Big U had slammed Tank in the club, but he got into the Big U was a big bully out the Calliope.
Okay.
It was the Calliope boy was downtown. So, yeah, that would happen. But I don't know why they brag on that, because like I say, Dodo he didn't declare war on him. That man, just because he out the Calliope, they killed, they stepped on him.
Okay. All right. So let's move it on, bro. We touched on that enough.
Did I say about the little rookie who said because of Tank? I'd say, well, he was a car salesman. I already told you that.
Yeah.
And my partner, well, we wasn't really partner, but I knew of him. Beanie robbed him and he ain't do nothing. So he ain't never been no stepper or nothing. He always just been a good dude, cool dude. He one of them dudes you see drinking an 8-ball and smoking a cool filter cream. What's up, dog? What's it? He one of them.
He'll me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Out the way.
Out the way, yeah.
He'll you now.
But not really, because I still got it in me. He don't have it in him. He ain't never had it in him. Dude, that's what I'm saying. They desperate. They can find anybody to come online and play with me, man.
So why you think they so at you right now, bro? What's the
4.5 years home, still popping. Come on, bro. In order to be the best, what you got to do?
I don't know.
You got to beat the best.
Okay, I like that, bro.
Come on,
I like that. So is it you feel anybody even close to beating you?
No, I'm untouchable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got people that can get in their lane and do what they do. They can get in their lane, so they won't wreck, or they won't get a ticket. But they like I'm like I come home and turned up, bro. I got Toddy, a street dude, online now, hanging out.
So you saying you the responsible?
Yeah, I'm taking that credit. Big facts.
Okay.
Yeah, Toddy wasn't with this. Toddy know what it is, man. I'm gonna leave them streets alone. Come on over here before I lose some more fingers.
Who else you give credit, like, could give you credit for that?
Wait, what?
Like, as far as leaving the streets alone and coming to the YouTube?
Oh, man, the little homie from out the 12th wall. Forgot his channel, man. He fell off though. Man, the homie
The
was
Steppers
doing,
channel or something?
huh?
It's a Steppers channel? I
No.
saw something.
Man, I forgot. I'm gonna think about when we get off here too, brother. The homie at the platinum in the T with the diamonds out the 12 wall. He used to be Slum 1200.
Okay.
You know, he was doing his thing, you know. Then the monkey out the mouth. Hello world. They missed the talking apes. The chim. They missed the talking monkey.
What about the Dooney Boy?
504, yeah, no, 520, 520,
5'10", huh?
it's 520.
Why? I wonder
Johnny
why.
Boo.
Okay.
Johnny Boo. Yeah, he doing it, boy. Yeah, man. Johnny Boo a free pick. Like, listen up, y'all. Anybody in jail, if y'all got a cell phone, y'all know y'all watch this. Find out who Johnny Boo messing with. Is he a free pick? Everybody take his girl from jail.
So why are you saying everybody could just get his girl? You
Because
saying
he a free pick.
you don't think he could hold a girl down?
He can hold a girl down, but she could get took from him.
Damn.
That's what it is with Johnny Boo, bro.
I saw he just dropped something with he playing the tape with a girl.
That let you know he's still in his feeling. Who do that sucker stuff, bro? I told y'all, Law was cheating on my girl. He go to tape right here, and you can't really hear nothing.
Man.
You got to clean the audio up, but still, no matter what, the female, I guess, like, I don't know if he wasn't eating her right, or the little money with him working for the white man, he wasn't getting enough money to pay the bills. I don't know, bro. All I know is he a free pick. So anybody in jail that need a female, find out who Johnny messing with, then just hit him up with like you a fan. Hey, what's up, dog? Pop, 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 pop. Then he know he's slow. He gonna give you the information. Oh, this my old lady. Them here. If you can't catch me, call my old lady. And then you get your little phone sex, do whatever you need to do.
So she all his girls be get it how you live.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Even if they're not, that's what I'm saying. Johnny Boo can't hold a female.
Man.
That's just what it is, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
All right.
520 Johnny Boo, Dooney Boy, all them names he called himself. He a free pick.
So free pick Johnny Boo.
Free pick Johnny Boo. There you go. On the number. There, I like that, boy. You messy, boy.
Nah, going by the name you gave him, bro. But let's move on, bro. I got some interesting questions.
Well, I got some interesting answers.
Black and Mo.
Big dog. I had got a tattoo. It's faded away though.
Yeah, it's gotta be old. What
yeah.
it said?
In 93.
What it said on there?
Oh, it had rest in peace. It had like a skull or skeleton, you know, the skull head, smoking, and Black and Mo never smoked. With rest in peace in the head and Black and Mo, and the dude was skin popping, and I was like, that's it, stop. So I ain't never get him to go over it.
So let's talk about when he was deleted.
Okay.
What went through your mind when you first found out?
I didn't believe it because we was together that whole day. And it was this female, I be seeing her now, she messed with somebody on my project. I ain't gonna call her name. I had went to go have sex with her. So when I come back, we got a homegirl in the project, Johnny Boo's sister, Winola. She more gangster than him. So for real, he know I ain't lying. So Winola had a house on 6th and Clara Court. And Black and Mo, who had just got to work from the homie across the river, we had some quarters. I think they were $5.5 grand. So he had given a bunch of them. So Winola, you know how you had a heater, hot water heater? I had this too in my project, in my mama's apartment. Well, they got the hole in there where you used to have a hot water heater, whatever, not the hot water heater, the heater, regular heater, whatever. And then you know how you patch it up or whatever, put a little paint can on it, a paint or whatever. So I remember him hiding the coke up in there. Mm-hmm. So when I came back, it was this lady on Willow Street. Mo called because he had a tourist station where he had it parked in front of my mother's apartment. When I come, it was gone. So I asked the lady, I said, you saw Momo? She said, yeah, he came, spoke to me earlier, but he left. I went in and said, my Mo came over? She said, no. So I just laid down, because we reported, I remember this little chick at the 17 ward named Tequila. And we was going to book a tea at the time. So she was like, you don't never bring me no. I said, we're going to go to the show tonight. So Mo girl, Maquilla, she was complaining about he don't never bring her nowhere. I said, we're going to go to the show tonight, bro. He said, all right, let's bring him to the movie theater, the Joy on Canal Street. But I went inside and then I dozed, I fell asleep. So my brother called, my brother Big Chris. Man, you all right? I said, yeah, what's they said, man, they talking about you and Mo just got shot. So I was like, all right. Yo. I'm going to text it to you because I'm doing an interview right now. All right. I'm booked and busy, bro. I got people coming, bro. Like, you did?
You could have answered that after you finished this interview.
Nah, because they on their way. So they needed to know the address, bro.
Okay.
So my brother come running there. Man, you all right? He said, you and Mo just got shot. I said, let him clown keep thinking that. Then I'm landing. I thought about it, jumped up, and it was this dude, a little short dude, bro. He was riding around with this older chick. I said, man, bring me to the hospital. He brought me to the hospital, Charity Hospital. I went in there, Mo girl, sister, all them in there. And he had got shot. So, they're going to have a rumor, oh, she set him up, this, right? So, I never forget the homie across the river.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the hospital, right? So we go to the hospital, and she was telling Mo, like, you don't love me no more? You did it. And Mo was like, yes, I do. He held her hand, grabbing her hand. So right there, if he would have felt like she was setting him up or it was a setup, you know how a person react, like, get off, we don't beat it. So, he was like, nah, I love you. He still was rocking with her. So that got her off the investigation list. You know what I'm saying? So, but we found out who it was.
Okay, was retaliation something you immediately felt had to happen, or did that come later?
No, that had to happen immediately, man. ASAP. What you mean?
What made you believe this particular person was connected to Black and Mo's deletion?
Eric Maurice told me.
Okay.
Eric Maurice told me.
So I saw a story where you talked about y'all was going, I want to say to the club or something, and then y'all saw the person responsible for it, and y'all all did a little detour. Y'all like 8 deep. Is that correct? Is my interview skills on point?
So what happened was it was me, Sterling, Cat Dad out the 17 wall in a car. Doing it, somebody else another car. We had just left Stone. Stone was bagging up some coke. We had just left him. He was in my room, matter of fact. We on Willow, so we said we're gonna see who's gonna be the first one to get to the Club Detour. Club Detour was on Martin Luther King, Saratoga, by the Melvin. So when we pull off, Dune and them went right. We took a left to go toward Claiborne. Was gonna go up to Claiborne and come down and catch him, like try to do that. So happened the dude who had something to do with it coming up Washington, and we let that go. So he spotted us too, cause like Claiborne run like this here, right? No, this way and this way. He coming up Washington, he turned into traffic right where there used to be a Pizza Hut at. He had a green car, like a police car with dog tinting. I remember he dropped the windows and he was letting all pop at us. Sterling hung out the window with it, hitting back at him. So Cat Daddy, like, every time I come back here and I got a call, y'all get my car shot up. So old boy had turned into traffic, bro. So happened he drove up Claiborne the wrong way, the one way, into traffic. He drove up that way, then he hit Louisiana and got on the way. We shot back in the project to go get the chopper, thinking we could try to catch him all. Stone was already on Willow with the chopper with the clip taped on that thing, like, cause he know we had just left. So we went looking for him. We couldn't find him. We didn't know. And the crazy part about I didn't know that man stayed right across the street from the Magnolia on the side street, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was vicious, bro.
When he shot back, did that surprise you?
Yeah, because this would surprise me. He turned into traffic. Like Claiborne is a busy street. He turned it, but it's nighttime. But he turned into traffic. Dropped his window. He ain't turned into traffic and tried to get away. He dropped the window and went to hitting at us. Let us know, like, yeah, don't come playing with me. He went to hitting. And then he pulled off, kept going, and Sterling went to jumped out, leaned out the window, got out. You come out the window and sit up on the window, and went to glocking back at him. Yeah.
So it's obvious he saw y'all before y'all saw him.
Yeah.
You said his people was already locked and loaded, waiting when y'all came around the block. What went through your mind when you realized that?
No, he was just him by himself. He wasn't had no people with him. That man, we was racing to go to the club that night. And so happened, we spotted his car. He spotted us, but he spotted us first. So he spotted the immediate danger. That man turned into Claiborne, where Pizza Hut was at on that Claiborne and Washington Avenue. And he dropped that window and went to hitting at us. Sterling went to hitting at him. When we went back in the project, because the project, right, it was like a block right here. We had to turn around right there. And Stone was already out with the chopper, like, because he knew we had just left. He heard the shots. So we tried to go run and cut him off, go catch the dude. He was gone.
Okay, so you seen him again at Mr. B's or something?
Yeah, so this like a year later. No, more than a year later, my bad. Mr. B. I come home in 96. So this like 93 93 when we had that clash. 96 when I see him at Mr. B's. He standing at the front door like he blocking that joint off. And somebody told me he was there. I walked up. What's that? And shook his hand. He said, man, listen, you playing a dangerous game. You don't know what that was behind me and Black and Mo were beefing about. And I didn't know. But I know Black and Mo, my brother, I'm riding for him, right? But then I found out what was behind. So he said, let me tell you something. When you come on, this is what I told you, Lil Tank had brought me on Canal Street. So I got on the bus to go home. I went to the ballot shop. He said, man, you got on the Ferret bus. You had this color on you in the back. I had somebody on the bus watching you, bro. So I could have had you killed then, bro. I told him to hold up. So he was telling me all that. I'm like, man, I'm in over my head here. Okay, let me reset. Let me get, So me and him had a talk. But I still was like, revenge is a must. So I found out he stayed right on, I think he the one had me hit too. So he stayed right on Robinson and Washington, a block from the Magnolia on the corner. That house gone now. But they had a big Wrangler, like a dump truck, something like in front of the door. He was working on one day. I'm in a Lexus. I'm in a GS300 Lexus, white with the gray at the bottom. I turned on the street, right? This after me and him had that conversation. And he in the truck, fixing on the truck. And I pull up right on side of him like this. He the truck right here. I'm in the car. Caught the whistle of the school right here. Pull up. He in the truck fixing on that like, what's up, boy? He got to look, and I just pulled off.
You said that you think he the one that got you hit before. What hit you got? Because you didn't hit about 20 times.
When I got hit in 94, when I was coming from the bus stop that night, I think that was him. Because ain't nobody else, at that time had the balls to really, and I just think it was one of his people that did that.
How many times did you hit?
So I got hit 1, 2, 2 times out of 18 shots. That boy was letting that thing lock. 2 times, bro.
Did the conversation change the way you viewed him when you saw him at Mr. B's?
Yeah, because he let me know, like, I was slipping. Like, you know how we be young, wild, and we got a gun, we just want to spread at people. He let me know, like, man, it's a thinking man game. Like, I ain't no these little boy, little peons. If you trying to come at me, you better be ready. You got to have money, be ready to walk. I was just like John Wayne in it, like cowboy in it. I go, let's go, pew, papa. But that dude showed me, like, no, boy, this ain't that. And he kept sparing me.
So when he said you in over your head, did you take that as a threat or advice?
Advice? I learned a long time ago, bro, from Stunner. Like, a lot of stuff you can't take as a threat because you get emotional. And then that's why I always say you never let your emotions overcrowd your intelligence. Because sometimes we just get so upset and so frustrated, we'll move out knowing we be dead wrong, down bad, or we be slipping and don't know what we walking into. We don't know who cool, who connected to who friend was who, his dude that might be, what's up, gang? Cool with me, working for him. You know, so every time whenever somebody shoots something at me, it could be a threat, but I'm gonna take it as, okay, he giving me a warning. Now let me read into the warning. Now let me reset, now I'm gonna see how I'm gonna attack later.
So why do you think he spared you?
Bro, I'd say, bro, honestly, I don't know. I want to say, like, you know, because he older than I was. I guess, you know, sometimes do be like, man, I like you, young, and I see something in you, but you're doing it the wrong way, you know. I have spared people like that, talk to them, let them know, bro, this ain't that. It ain't what you want, man. Go ahead. But I just think that he just saw something in me. He might have felt like, man, living on no to getting himself into, you know. I'm a teenager, like 16, 17, one of them straight out of LTI, juvenile jail. And they managed to release me from, actually, they released me from juvenile jail when me and Black Moon started running in 92. And then they picked me back up, brought me back. But at that time, I had a murder, attempt murder, I had all them charges. So when they brought me back to juvenile, the adult they come got me for the homicide and brought me to homicide.
Was that the first time somebody ever told you was moving too fast?
Yeah.
Was it the last time?
Yeah. It was, because I ain't, the majority of all the people I beef with were my age, young, and it was because of the know you, somebody that I'm cool with. So we ain't never had a chance, like the guy that, but we ain't never had a chance to talk about what the beef was behind and why it happened. I find out what's going on, what happened when I go to jail. Or them boys that know he stole 5 keys from him. Okay. When the guy that boys in the Magnolia got into it, when they got into it with the dudes off the old side of the project, actually.
Elaborate.
So they big dog, he retired from the game. Man, I love that, bro. He retired, bro. So
the dude retired. He said he retired too. But go ahead.
No, he Ronald McDonald. So how would I go ahead? I used to play football. Well, he played 130, I played 110.
Oh my God. Go ahead, bro.
So he was a very good football player. Then he went on to college. So while he in college, you know, he playing, I'm talking about he was a good player. And he started getting them bricks. So when I got out of juvenile jail my first time, I walked through the mail and he told me, say, tell August them I got some work, because the boy at the Magnolia was scoring from here. I was like, all right. So happy he came in to know you. He said, man, holla at you. I said, what's up? He said, you know such and such? I said, yeah. He said, I want you to hit him for me. I'm like, all right. But I got a little spooked because I was like, I just saw y'all at Cole and Dan's. Y'all all out the mill. Y'all all, but what? I still go back there. He had 2 guns. He had a 45 with a beam, and he had a 9 with a clip hang out that thing.
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
Go ahead.
So I picked the 9 with the clip hang out. He walked me down. We're on the 3rd floor. He walked me down. We're on Martin Luther King courtyard.
Mm-hmm.
Walked me down. The dude he wanted me to hit, the workers was out there playing ball.
Mm-hmm.
He said, look, that's him, all them running together. Da, da, da. If you got a problem, we gonna step in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all right. So this right after Black and Mo got killed, we getting ready to go to the funeral the next day. I'm in the Melf.
Mm-hmm.
But I left my gun. I'm wanted for murder too, but I left my gun in the project in the Magnolia. Me and Mo girl was about to go by this other female because her mother, we was going to see if her mother had a wig because I wanted to dress up to go to the funeral. And why the dude I pulled to take the hit, walking up the little, with the little, whatever it is. Like Calliope got a big courtyard.
Mm-hmm.
So he come through that way, him and another dude. I'm like, Black and Maurice always say, money gone. I was like, money gone. She said, huh? I said, don't worry about it. It was something Black and Maurice to say, right? So I'm like, man, I could have hit him. Called him. I'm talking about it's nighttime. It's him and another dude, bro. But I ain't had my gun, so I'm back there hiding out by her. I remember the girl wanted to fight me. This other girl who used to be at the house. She was an old tomboy. She was fine as I don't know what to. She was. But anyway, a lot of people know her. So we go to the funeral and stuff. Me and my co-defendant Walt in Angola right now. We went there dressed up like women. When we turned, Winola was there too. When we turned the corner, they saw, they just knew something, right? They thought we were coming to shoot the funeral. They about to take our run. I'm like, I smiled. He said, oh, that's gang. So I went in there, because Black and Mo's mother was telling me, don't come to the funeral, because she knew I was wanted for murder. And I was like, I got to see my bro before he go, before y'all put him in the ground. So we went, and I saw the body. That same day, my probation officer called me. I went over there, and they locked me up. They say, I went in that room, they ran on the other side. What's going on? They say, you gotta go back to juvenile. I say, what? They say, man, they made a mistake and release you. I say, man, a mistake? Yeah, because I had caught a gun case. Actually, I got the paperwork right here. I caught a gun case. So I had caught the gun in 92. When I had broke out 91, so I got caught the gun in 92. And it was really, they had it for a felon, but it really was a misdemeanor. So they sent me back to juvenile jail. Juvenile released me because they was like, oh, you got a felon and now you can't be on this compound, adult probation. All the while it was a misdemeanor, so they picked me back up. But at that time, I was wanted for attempt murder and murder and armed robbery. So yeah, I had 2 charges. So they released me, man, let me back out. October. Yeah, when they let me back out. Mother's Day. I went Mother's Day, so they let me out. They let me back out October. 92 let me back out. No. They let me out. When they locked me back up in 92, the homicide came and got me from juvenile jail in December of 92. That's the period where I got charged with the murder and stuff in December of 92. And attempt murder and stuff. So they brought me in Paris, OPP. No, first they brought me to the homicide division. They had Meatball and a few people who was wanted, who was on American Most Wanted. And he was like, you about to make that list. I'm looking, I'm like, man, I heard of that dude. He was like, you heard no Meatball? I'm like, no, I heard of him though. So that when he sat down, I know he had that old typewriter, and he sat me, I was on the other side of the desk, and he was like ready for me to give a statement, but he said, let me call your mom, because I was a juvenile. Because my mother was acting like she was going to make me cooperate with him at first. So he called my mom, he put me on the phone with my mother. She said, tell him you don't want to talk, you want a lawyer. I said, yes, ma'am. I don't want to talk one lawyer. That man got so many. You charged with first degree murder and all right. They brought me over to, back then, that's when central lockup was at the bottom of HOD, house of detention. Third in there too, but they had put me in a cell by myself at first because by me being a juvenile. So the man come back, he said, oh, and I'm going to get you for that attempt murder for such. I was like, what the word, how you know about that? So that's when I met Busy. Yeah, they had put me in a holding tank. Bro, me and Busy was the 2 cleanest ones in there. Busy always was afraid because he was a big dope boy. But we got our ballet animals on, polo, we fried, and I'm looking Busy, looking like on it.
Where you from?
Busy? Bro, I know, you know what? When I broke out of Scotland in 91, LTI, I know he was living in the Magnolia, right? But I know he got his grandma from downtown to Seven Wall. I don't know exactly where Busy was born and raised. I don't know, but I know he repped that Noya. He's the first one I saw with Explorer, but that tent wall came back there and shot it up though. But yeah, Busy always Byron. He always did get money. I think he got his Instagram is your big homie, big homie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he always been a fly dude. Always. Let me tell you who he used to manage. Oh, girl who rap. The big youngster who rapped, the female, and she was on her name Tokyo Vanity. He's the manager, I think, but that's her.
Y'all
She
gonna
said that's
love
her.
and hip hop?
Yeah, but she said that's her fault. Cause remember she got into it with what his name?
Finesse?
The old head. I mean, not the old. The in our city who be cutting up. His name Byron too.
Oh, Byron Cole?
He got into it when she got into it. They got into it, so he pulled up and they had a man-to-man talk. That's busy.
Okay, I remember that.
Yeah. So yeah, busy always been. Them and Busy had got together in '92, and it was Big Earl and Lil Earl at the Ninth Ward. That's when I first heard a dude getting his butt licked. Cause Big Earl, we was in the car. He say, man, oh such and such, boy, she be giving me over say. Then I just cock my legs. She go lick at my butt. I'm like, what the world going on? But she was a bad little black fine something. Stayed in that Ninth Ward. Yeah, Big Earl and Lil Earl, bro, both of them did. But yeah, so Busy had introduced me to them two, and we was, trying to put something together. And then 9, go jack a few of your little homies.
Yeah, I hear you.
But I say it a lot,
You
man.
never told no stories about downtown at that 9, bro.
Cause I be in the 9 and they crazy, and they might catch me and be like, oh yeah, would you ride such and try to get at me.
Okay. Quick question.
Quick answer.
I asked you the last Gangsta Chronicles. Could certain people sit behind you? Could Black and Mo sit behind you?
Of course, that's what caught me in the game.
Okay. Now you also had some paperwork with you with the arrests and all that when you locked up.
Mm-hmm.
You mind telling us about what all your little records?
Oh no, so you got the expungement thing going on out in the city.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to get my paper, get the stuff to get it expunged, right? So I got my record expunged when I was in the Fed. Well, actually, I filled out the paperwork when I was in the Fed. I mailed it to the state. I didn't know if they granted or not because I didn't receive nothing back. So when I went down there to the city, the lady couldn't find my stuff in the computer. So I told her about the attempt murder I had, which became an aggravated battery, and she pulled it up, but my name not showing up on there.
Mm-hmm.
So she said, let me find out you done got this record expunged already, and you ain't you got me working, you already got expunged. So I explained to her. So I had brought this same paperwork, this temp murder stuff, right? When we had when I told you about the shooting around Club 49 to do at the tent wall. When you pull it up, the paper I got is me, Yahan, Norris out the milk. Norris Crawford.
Mm-hmm.
But now when you pull the same paperwork up, just their names popping up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she told me that I did go through when I filed when I was in Fed to get it expunged back then. But it still show up in the police thing. You got to pay $550 to get it out the police computer. So when they pull up, they say, oh yeah, he don't have that charge. He wasn't charged with that. You got to get it out the computer. So I had to get all my paperwork, get all that stuff, and get it expunged. You did. So yeah, here go right here. This crazy. You remember when I said I filed this in a joint?
Mm-hmm.
So they sent it to me. It's the paperwork right here. So I just got this out the mailbox today. That's why I was shocked at this part, right? So let me see what year this was that I filed. Yeah, I had filed to get this expunged, man. This crazy. And the lady, she found my paperwork. Wow. Man. Yeah, she found my paperwork. Motion to dismiss or set aside conviction in accordance with Article 893, felony case only. Just when I had pled guilty to the woo. I remember doing this, bro, when I was in USP McQuarrie in Section E right here, man. I was trying to see if they got the date on here when I signed and all that. But I see she didn't. She sent the paper. She got it, and then this my my other paperwork. Man, say, bro, I didn't even know I had all this here stuff, bro. September 22nd, 1992, bro. That's when we caught that charge. I'm trying to see, because I was in USP McQuarrie when I filed this paperwork. So she found some stuff and sent it to yes, sir. But I have to still pay to get it out the police computer. Even though they expunged it, I still got to pay to get out the police computer. Yeah, man, that's when they had bought me down there for the murder, attempt murder, and armed robbery.
So what papers you got? You still like?
I just told you what this was, bro.
So it's 3 different charges.
So it's 2 different charges. I had the murder and the armed robbery, and then I had the attempt murder. So I had the murder, the armed robbery, then I had the attempt murder. So when they arrested me for the murder, and armed robbery, they said, "Oh yeah, and we got you for that attempt murder too." They came back, so they gave me them charges.
So do you have any like
So
normal
3
people?
charges. Excuse me.
Do you have any normal people charges like drugs, anything?
I ain't never got arrested for drugs, bro, till I went to the feds.
Okay.
All I got on my jacket is murders. This murders, murders. Arrested for murders, and that and the only convictions I got when I had that gun in '92, and that was a misdemeanor because it was my first time for the adult, and I got that attempt murder, drop it down to aggravated battery. The paperwork I was just showing you right there. So yeah, man, I'm gonna get that stuff expunged. And I see they say in, I think January or something, the president about to pass a law, I think when you're out 10 years or something, where the Fed's about to let you get your gun rights. Yeah, somebody said I ain't look all it took, because I said that's a long way from now. I ain't got time for that.
So if it do have, would you try to get your?
Yeah, of course I'm gonna be the first one in line. What? I want a Draco, a legal Draco. I want to be able to carry that F&N on my hip and where they can see it. Yeah, man. I want to be clutching. I want to walk in Popeyes clutching. Yeah, legal. Yeah, boy.
All right, moving on.
Okay.
Enough about Black and Mo. The next person I want to ask you about is Lester Duplessis.
Man, OG.
Take me back to the first time you met him.
So he had got out of jail, and he came to know you, and he sent word where Gangsta Mosquito at. So Mosquito come, man, Lester Duplessis looking for her. Like, all right, what's up? Let's go see what he want. Cause we out here now. We running this project now. So Lester was smart. That's what I love the most about Lester, bro. He was a old gangster that once ran this Magnolia, and now he got these youngsters running the project. I'm about to get with these youngsters. So he had told his wife, Maurice, she was like, who the little boys are? She was with the make a call, find out who we were, because she ain't trusted at first. So, and we was honored and happy that a old head, a gangster, want to holler at us. Then he had, man, Dana, she deceased now, man. I miss Dana. She had the house on Washington and Robinson. So, it's crazy because we had met Randall a year, about a year ago. T-Dub had brought him by Winn-Dixie. And then he reintroduced us to Randall. We were like, yeah, we met before. Because he had brought Randall back to the project. So it was him, Randall, Mosquito, myself. We had a heroin shop. That when T-Dub, his brother, used to let us, well, not all the time, but he had let us use his, drive his Suburban. He gave Randall a Suburban, had the TV back there in the back, big old red Suburban. Yeah, Dub out the yoke.
When you first met Lester, did you immediately know he was somebody serious?
Yeah, I had heard, before I went to juvenile jail in 1990, Lester Duplessis, Levi out the Calliope, JoJo, I don't know JoJo out the Calliope, I know he's from somewhere around there, Red JoJo. He got killed across the river though. JoJo, Tony D, they was all on Washington Avenue, directly across the street from Hank, where Hank stayed at, but they was in the project, and they had 2 white Astro vans, and they had AK-47 with the clips on them, and JoJo had a Mac 10 in a brown paper bag. So That was my first time laying eyes on him and seeing the choppers. Because, we had a little 22, little 38, little Dillinger, what I got jacked out of, and that. So me seeing an 8K, like, okay. So me and George, who in Angola, well, he out of, he in, Angola, I ain't gonna say where he at right now. But me and him left to go back on second and Daniel, second and D. Well, on our set, and he had some dudes around there selling on the set. We ain't know, and we robbed them. And that night they had a big old shootout in the Calliope came back there, and they had a big old shoot. That's what I'm saying. This Calliope, Magnolia beat been gone for a long ways, bro. So they had a shootout back there, and people reported white vans. And all the while when me and Joe arrived to do those second D out of a white Mitsubishi, the police got behind us because they just had we was in the mouth too. That's crazy. We was in the mouth. We went to Calliope first, then we went in the mouth. That one at Scarfield bumping. I started small, time dope, gang coke. That thing was boom, boom, boom. That was bumping back then. So we in the dude truck. He had all that sound in that jump. And police got behind us. And George stepped on it up LaSalle. We got to LaSalle. See, it'd be confused because it'd be Simon Boulevard first, and they jumped to LaSalle. So I think it's LaSalle first, then Simon Boulevard. Yeah. So we got to Jackson and LaSalle, and the police had pulled right there to block us off. And George, instead of guns, said, "Man, what you doing? Stop!" And the police backed up out the way. We made it to the Noya though, and we both got caught in the Noya. Even though we split up, we got caught. That's when we went to juvenile. March 24, 1990.
What do you think Lester saw in you that made him want to work with you?
Our name was ringing back there. He knew that we was like some of the young gunners like he came up. So he like, man, them two, they name ringing in the project, Mosquito and Gangsta. I'm going to get with them. And we hooked up.
So what was your role compared to Lester's role?
And what?
When y'all hooked up, what did y'all do? Like, what did y'all?
We just get the heroin from different people who were scared of us. They just give us some dope, and we had the heroin shop, and we just go take care of business. If it's a hit out, we go and handle it. If somebody got some work, we go and rob them, kidnap them.
So y'all was like project bullies.
No, because we didn't bully nobody in our project. I remember we went downtown at 8 Wall, and say, oh man, he be watching this too. So we went downtown at 8 Wall, and Cleve, Red Cleve, the little brown eyes. It was this other dude, Brock. I forgot his name. I met him in HOD. And Leaky out the 8 Wall. Tall black Leaky, cool dude, bro. We pull up. Soon as me and Mosquito pull up, Leaky all over happy to see it. When Lester got out the car, Leaky said, "Man, I ain't going." I said, "Come here." I pulled him aside. I said, "You know what that is?" He said, "Yeah, Lester Duplessis." He just was like, I ain't getting in the car with him. I ain't doing on no lick, no hit with him, no lick, no jack move with him. So it was like, all right, so man, I can see that dude face, but it might not be best I call his name anyway. So he brought us to the Florida Project looking for this dude. But then we went to this other spot because he wasn't there. We went to his spot, and we wound up taking the safe. We got the safe. Well, I missed a part. So when he didn't want to go, I got his gun. Got his gun. So me, the other one who I met in jail, he wanted to back out of it. But he couldn't because he was like, I understand Leaky and Cleveland not going, but you got to go because I done brought Lester Mosquitoes down here and they think they about to go on a lick. You ain't backing out. So I got his gun and he brought us to where the spot was there. We went in there, we took the safe, and we dropped him back off. No, I'm lying. When we went in the spot, he fled on foot. He left us. So me, Mosquito, and Lester took the safe and we went across the river and broke in the safe. Man, it took a little while to break it in the back of that safe.
What did y'all use to break into there?
Screwdriver and a hammer to try to hit that little nail. Man, them little short, little fat little safe be hard to get in. I remember we had to break in Blabber safe.
Right.
When he went to jail, yeah, to get the money because he was in jail.
When y'all broke into the first safe, how much did y'all come up on?
Yeah, they had jewelry in there, and they had a couple of $1,000s in there. It wasn't a lot though. That's what I was mad about. But they had some jewelry and stuff in there.
So how much influence did Lester have over what was happening in Anoia?
He didn't have no, you got to keep in mind, this was back in the day. They run. So now, you know, Lester got like 100-something years. He doing time in Angola or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so now it's us, you know, the 92 coming up. You got Tonto, Wop, Fool, Jerker Man, you know, they Randy, or Chad, them dudes coming up in the project. August, Claudia B. Like we had some money go get us coming up in the project then. So then I would say around like when in 93 when I took the probation and came home, Stone come home from juvenile jail. Then we started to, you know, maneuver. Mosquito, Dooney came back there because Dooney had caught a body out in Pigeon Town, and he went to jail for when he beat the body. He didn't want to go back in Pigeon Town because the dudes he was beefing with, they were old heads. So he had a family member that lived in the Noe, so he came back there. So it happened the family member lived on Willow Street, right on the same block as my mother, like one building over. Like we right by each other. Then Sterling had a baby mother that lived on Willow and 6. Slimsy say small time dope dealer started out on 6 and Willow, started on 6 and Willow on the 3rd floor up there. Tina, she deceased, she passed. She had 3 boys, bro. She died, she had a hole in her heart, man. She died, her children were little boys too. So yeah, shout out to little Sterling, man, and Richard, I think I forgot his other 2 brothers, Dan. They be hitting me up too in the DM, bro. So yeah, I was like, man, little Sterling, mother passed when he was a baby, and then his father died when he was young. So I'm like, man, his mother and father passed. He doing fine though. He doing okay. So yeah. So doing Auntie stayed back there, Sterling back there. Actually, when I was in the parish, I should look out the window on it because I was on the side on B2 where you could look down in the yard. I was on B1 too. You could see the yard too. But Dooney used to be, I go home. I'm going to that no young. I'm like. I'm going my present with all that other messing. We laughing and talking. So Dooney got out first. Sterling got out the parish. Sterling was back there for a robbery or something. Me and Sterling met on the tip. Sterling was laughing at my haircut. Mike had messed my head up. Because when they brought me from juvenile jail, they brought me straight to the big jail with Sterling and them. Put me on the tip with Sterling and Mike. I went in the cell with Mike. So Mike tried to cut my hair with the comb and razor and messed up, had my fade way up here, ball fade. So it's count time. When the count time, we all had to go in the day room to count. Sterling and his other dude, they up under the TV. And you know how you be like talking to somebody about your peripheral view, you can see somebody laughing, pointing at you. So Sterling laugh, he pointing, he laughing. And when I look over there, he'll like stop, like play it off. And then I go to talk my way, I can see him, and I look over, he'll stop. So then he finally came, he said, man, because you know, me and Sterling was beefing. Me and Sterling was beefing.
No, I know this.
Oh, you know about that?
Nah. Talk about it.
Man, so one of Sterling homeboys, man, I saw that dude, bro. Bro. Shout out to Paul, bro. So he had tried to rob Mosquito. Mosquito shot him. And I had shot one of Sterling friends. So Sterling was looking for us one day. Was looking for us. Me and Mosquito coming out the Magnolia Project, we walking up Forest Street. Sterling on a bike. He riding on Forest Street. And you know how you looking at each other? He riding on the bike of the street, we walking, we looking at him, he looking at us. We got right here, like right past each other a little distance, and he stopped, we stopped. Like, who that is? Like, who that is? It's Sterling. Oh, he said Mosquito. This Mosquito. I said, this little T. Oh, little T then, little Terrance, little T. So he said, yeah, heard y'all shot my boy, and then we talking. Yeah, we did it because this. All right, so he rode off something. This like 89, 90 somewhere. So now 92, so in 91, when I broke out of juvenile jail, me and Sterling, girlfriend at the time, Trina, her was real cool. She used to call me her little brother. So Black and Mo had called her, and she called me on 3-way because I had spray painted my name, Gangsta, all over the wall in the project. Black and Mo like, how you spray painted my wall? I said, man, it's my present. He said, it's my present. We get out, we're gonna fight. All right. So I had sent them $20. I thought I sent them $1 million, bro. So me and Trina was tight. Then Trina, man, I forgot this girl, Trail, that's her name. Boy, this girl was so fine. So, and that was Robbie's girlfriend too. So me and her were messing around, her cousin Yeah, dude, he was trying to be messy, bro. He was on some old messy stuff. So Robbie, you know the one on Juvenile say, and my dog Robbie got a nickel for a pistol. Serious. He had it like a G though. So we was down by Keisha grandma's house, and we was in a Magnolia courtyard. And I'm gonna tell you about the story in jail, but all this stuff go together. So the dude, something happened. He was trying to start some mess, so he rolled down there. I mean, it was down there. I had a big old 4-4 on me too, and Robbie had a 45. Man. Robbie put up on a bike. What's going on? Cause this is his girlfriend. And the dude, yeah, man, something with him and something we got into it about. Something petty though. Robbie said, first of all, you wrong for even coming down here and getting that asking that man about da da da. Robbie checked her uncle or cousin, whatever he was, till he was like old enough to check them. And Robbie asked me, did me and her mess around or something? And I was like, no. So they just, come on. And he walked off. Then one time, Keisha with her messy self, this other Keisha, who was Trail, cousin, a friend, I didn't know Robbie was in the house. So she called me. I said, what you doing? Ain't nothing. Oh, that old man Trail and da da da. I said, who y'all with? Robbie said, why you worrying about that? I'm like, oh man, she didn't tell me the man was there. You know, I'm trying to find Trail was fine as out there. She used to go to Four Shade. Was it Corn or Four Shade? I think Four Shade. Man, that girl pretty and fine as I don't know, bow-legged. Man, she was a little tough young coming up. So anyway, now I finally see Sterling. So Trina used to keep up with me. So Trina knew I was going to the parish. So Trina had told Sterling to make sure I was okay. So I think that's why he never attacked me when I got on the tier with him. Then he had walked doing count, so he walked over by me where I was at, and Mike looking at my head, knowing he'd messed me up. So Sterling say, man, I know how to cut with the cornrow, man. I'm gonna fix it for you, man. Man, he messed you up, bro. Sterling laughing at my face and stuff. So Sterling fixed my head. Then we just started talking and kicking it. Matter of fact, I think Sterling was on a case with Johnny Hankton, Fred Hankton. I think they was on an armed robbery, was on a charge together. So Sterling fixed my fade for me, I bought the Coleman razor. And we just kicking it. And so happened to Ryan out the mouth. To Ryan out the mouth, he was a cold gangster, cold killer, but he had to gave some statements on Mike. Mike didn't know at the time. So Mike was still feeling a little certain kind of way towards him. And Sterling, so Terrance, all right, so it was Terrance, the Melvin and Calliope had got together one New Year's or something. Yeah, I think it was for New Year's. And they all had AKs and stuff. And the people ran down on them. A lot of them went to jail for the choppers. Terrance came on a tip by us. Terrance had went home and him and Sterling had kicked it or something. It was cool. So Terrance went home. I think he broke Trina verse. That was Sterling girl. Trina was a verse. But him and Sterling was cool. So when he went home, he went mess with Trina and Sterling found out. So Sterling had told Mike, man, when he come, I'm gonna beat him up. I like, man, go ahead. We know Mike out the mouth though. So Terrance come out of the ball. What's up, homie? He smiling up. Mike was by the phone. Mike looked back. What's that? And then turned back around. Mike knew what was about to happen. So boy, Terrance stepped in that day room. Started just attacking. Terrance fought back now. They were rumbling. Then they got shipped. That when I didn't see Sterling more. So when Sterling went home, Dooney went home, they hooked up, was robbing people, hooked up together. And this go, but my mama, this old black crazy boy, be coming out here asking about you, boy. I said, man, I'm gonna call back, sir, tell him be down there. So they came down there and I was on talking to him. So Sterling and Dooney was already to know you. So when I come home, now it's us three, then Mosquito came home, now it's us four. Yeah.
That's how the Hot Boys was formed.
Big facts.
So I also noticed something that I asked you a while back. Sterling Sterling had a tray, he could cut hair. And I asked you what was something that they all was good at.
That was in jail, man.
It don't matter. He knew how to cut hair.
He didn't cut on the streets, so I forgot all about that. On the streets, they don't cut no ends.
You know what they do with the razor and the comb? They talented, bro.
I used to cut hair with the razor and the comb.
Come on, say it, bro.
In HOD.
Don't do this, bro.
No, for real. Listen, let me tell you how good I was. It was a dude out the Iberville. I had learned how to take the razor and put the name
in their head.
In their head.
Could you still do this?
No, I don't think I do it now.
All right.
That was brothers back in '92, boy. When I
Man.
was in HOD with Bouncer. Yeah, dude told me how to do the Red Comb and the Razor, bro. That was easy. All you had to do is ball their head first around, then take the comb and fade it. That was easy back then. I wouldn't go with the lining part, but I know how to fade and I know how to carve your name and do the design.
If you could call the name, you could line.
No, that'd be a little different.
You
sometimes.
going in circles and stuff.
Yeah, it's different because you could mess, because you could make an eye big, how you could make it, you could adjust it. That lining, boy, I remember I tried to cut Hank here, boy, I had this lining way back there. Hank had to wear a hat.
Speaking of Hank.
Okay.
First, again, before we go off to Hank, Lester Duplessis.
Okay.
Could he sit behind you?
Yeah.
Okay. Hank. What's the story on Hank?
We grew up, so Hank, say, bro, I was so happy when Hank got out the game in '99, bro, and left the streets alone, bro. So I ain't never talked about Hank online. I just never did, because Hank always been a little quiet, laid back, right? So me and Hank, we went on, I'm just going to say that, we went on a move, right? We pulled a move. It was some gunfire erupt. We was in a stolen car. So Hank was being smart, because if the police were hot that night, Hank didn't want to get back in the car with me. Hank like, I'm going to get back home. So that split up. So Hank suggested that split up. So I'm like, all right. But I try to be slick, and I tell Hank, because I'm in a stolen car, I tell Hank, here, take the gun. Take my gun, because he got a gun. I'm like, take mine too. Hank looked at me, and Hank said, Hank just do like I was just trying him, bro. Hank said, you know, it's task force day. Police hot. It's a body on this gun. Your fingerprints all over this gun, and you want me to, you sure you want me to take this gun with me? I'm like, yeah, you got a good point. And then after that, bro, it's like, I could tell like that kind of bothered him. I'm gonna say this, like I wasn't trying to play him or nothing. That wasn't on my mind, but when he brought it to my attention, I was like, oh yeah, I see. Because in my mind, I'm like, all right, I remember they stole the car. We're ready to let all, but here, you about to go catch the bus or whatever, when you gonna get home, take the gun. He looked at it like, boy, that gun, boy, no indeed. You know what I'm saying? Man, we were young, man, Hank was smart. Huh? So Hank looked at it like, bro, you serious? And then I could tell her, like, where his mother lived there, we had like, she lived upstairs, right? But it was like you know how you had the gate? Like, yeah, you know how people put the gate on, the bars like on their door, you could use like to open the door. Like you have a regular door, you had that gate, and some people had a little chin and window glass on theirs, but but it was like bars too, like, cause like you could lock the gate and we'd be in there and you gotta go up the stairs to go in the house. We used to be hanging in the little hallway right there. And the next day Hank we was in the hallway, bro. Me, Hank, Mosquito, George, Big G, Yaya. It was a lot of us, bro. We just hanging in the hallway. And Hank just was looking at me, right? And I was like, what's up, bro? And we talked. And Hank said, bro, like you was trying to get me caught with. I was like, no, bro. And I really wasn't. I really didn't think, like, I was thinking like, okay, they ain't gonna search no bus. If anything, the police get it behind me, because it's tagged for them in a stolen car, I could beat them. You know, I was fast back then when I was young. So I'm like, you not slow. So, we talked about it. He was young. Hank always been smart and always took his time. Hank was never one of the ones want to jump out there, go do something fair. He'd be like, hold up. And you know what's crazy? Hank always thought I was the youngest one, because I used to use the 76 date of birth, but Hank always was the youngest one out of her and was very smart, strategic, bro. He was like, we'll be ready to, let's go. He'd be like, hold up. And he'll go to talking, what about this? What you think about this, brother? And he never raised his voice. Hank never was aggressive, never raised his voice, but when it was time to get down, he got down. Yo, I'm doing an interview right now. What's happening? No, we not going to Vegas. We not going. 607 faked us out. Yeah, bro. So I'm going to be in Dallas, so come to Dallas. Oh, no, we ain't going, bro. All right, I'll meet you back. All right. What's up?
Hank.
Yeah, so Hank was never. You're like you aggravated or something because I answered the phone.
I'm looking at the time. Never
All
aggravated.
right. Like I was saying, so Hank was never one of the ones. Like that's why I got some of my traits too from, far as like not getting aggressive, not arguing with the home, because that give you a headache too. But Hank always been laid back, cool. If he feel like it's a good play, he gonna march. But if he feel like it's some bull, I ain't going. I'm good. He always one stay home, laid back, and say, bro. And then when he went to jail, So it was so Disco had some drugs in the hallway, and Hank was Hank was in the project, but Hank went through the back driveway for something. Police was right there, and Disco told him Disco had told on Hank. Yeah, he told on Hank. So
Disco is Stone brother, huh?
yeah, he had told on Hank. Hank went to jail for the drugs. So I never talked about this. So Disco told on Hank. Hank got out in '99. Derek, that I used to be cool with, called Disco a rat or something. Disco them lined Derek up. They brought him into Iberville and told him they had a party. When Derek walked through the cut in the dark, Disco shot him up. Yeah, boy. So yeah, cause Disco was mad or was trying to get Derek out the way because Derek knew that he had told on Hank. But yeah, so matter of fact, I got Johnny Boo too, bro, in jail.
What you mean?
Derek, so the chick I used to be kicking it with, Blabber gave Derek the number, and Derek used to send me pictures. Yeah, I'm having threesomes, my mom here cutting out of her. And he started messing with the little bro, and I tricked her. I did her the same thing I did this dude in jail. I say, hey, you want to know your lady cheating? We was in the nation. He said, yeah, brother Terrance, I think she cheating on me. I said, next time you call home, that little youngster that's 10 years old, her little son that answered that phone, this what you, it was her son or her brother. I said, this what you do. When you call, and they say she not there, just say this and say, oh yeah, she might be by old boy, because she told me she was gonna go over there. Say that, and then they gonna think, oh well, you already know, and they gonna respond. He come running back, brother Terry, we need to talk. Brother Terry, she cheated on me. I said, wow, I did what you said, and it was true. I said, I told you, if you wanna know the truth, say that. So I did her that. I said, man, you wanna know what hurt my feelings the most? She said, what? I say, every time I call the city, I gotta hear from the homies what you doing down there. She said, what you talking about? I hooked up with your boy there before you went to jail. I said, what? I would talk about that boy. Yeah, so, but him and her still together to this day, but she was my girl, and he went behind my back, and they was messing around behind my back, and all. Cause I was like, bro, I'm in jail. You out there, you tell me, you sending me pictures, all these bros, you hitting all this stuff you doing, but you go take a girl who running for me behind my back. So, yeah, I was like, bro, man, you done fell out behind a bell pepper. Because she was a little fat, little round or something. But yeah, him and her still together from 2010 to this day. Yeah, he's still with her.
That probably would have been your girl.
Nah, I wasn't going to go on to her.
Why is that?
Because all right, let me see. That was 2010, man. It was 9 and 10, me and her had got back kicking it. Because that's the best one way back. Back in the day, she used to look, I just had Derek, go pick her up, go drop off. Bring him back home, walk her home. You know, she looked at Derek like a little boy. So, you know, he got tall, working out. So now she lonely, whatever, living in Houston and coming back and forth to the city. Blabber give the number. She see Derek, they start doing their thing. But she still sending me pictures and I got the same naked pictures she gave me, I got. So, he go back to jail for a gun. And then me and him writing each other, selling debt, going off, right? And I remember I say, man, you got that old dog. He wrote me, say, well, what's a man's best friend? A dog, and I'm going to keep this one. So she held it down for him. Used to go see him in Beaumont, bringing him drugs, got busted, got on probation. I'm like, man, I ain't never do her that. He doing all kind of good, and she's still running for him. So when he come home, they still together. So mind you, he taking shots at me, doing all kind of stuff on Facebook, doing all kind of little girly stuff. So when I got out, he ride for the city, so he riding around. He come by my mama's house. I got the homie out to 17. He got that with him in that truck. So when Derek pull up, jump out, the homie jump on the thing. Derek like, man, what? I said, nah, he good. So tool on deck. Why would I lie? So that's Weezy, one of Weezy rhyme. So anyway, we talk, man, why you ain't called me? You could at least call me, cuss me under that. But I'm looking at him like, bro, at this point now, I don't trust you no more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't want to fake it like we cool together. I don't want you around me no more. So he came, we took a picture of all that together. But then when he seen I wasn't biting, so he went to the internet, got mad because me and Diesel doing our little tour, getting money, made a little video. I respond back to him. But like him and Hank still tight because him and Hank grew up too. Him and Hank knew each other before me and Hank. Mm-hmm. But we all grew up together. But I just was like, I don't want no partner like you, man. I'm already dirty, low down, cutthroat. But you it's like with me, you could leave your girl around me. You can't leave money around me. Don't leave the money around me.
What you'll do? Put it in your pocket?
Yeah, I'm accounting for you. Let you know if you messed up. If you got something, remember like, hey, bro, you gotta put a 20 in this stack.
Would you kill?
No, man. So anyway, I'm taking that money. So, but a woman, I never if my partner got this girl right there, if he don't give me the green light, or if a freak right there, he don't give me the green light, I ain't messing with that. It's too many crackheads. It's too many chefs. It's too many females out here for me to get into it to do about a broad. So I just that was never my thing. But so in our older years, I'm like, I just can't be around you. I almost want to be around you. You know what I'm saying? You stay doing it. So he mad sometimes. We have our little family functions. And if Chill Will, Hank, or us do something, I'm like, man, Derek there, I ain't coming. So sometimes they'll do stuff with Derek, because like I said, they still friends. And then they'll do stuff with me. I don't want to be friends with him. I don't want to be around him. So I did get Johnny Boo, bro.
Okay, so that's the new term, Johnny Boo.
Yeah, because he a free pick. See, that's why I said, I say I got Johnny Boo, but Blabber gave Derek Sonya number. Johnny Boo gave Logger Black the number, and it's my girl here. I didn't do it like that, but I still got Johnny Boo though. One of the homies, somebody I thought was a brother, went behind my back and messed with a girl while I was in jail. Sad soul. Yeah.
Back to Hank.
Hanky Doodle.
Is this things that you know about Hank that would surprise somebody if you told stories?
Of course.
Was he considered a hot boy?
Yes, one of the originals. Yes. Hank been there since, man, we used to go steal out of 7-Eleven. Me, Hank, and Derek, we used to go steal the cookies. With the Chip Ahoy cookies. Chocolate chip cookies or whatever that was. Man, we used to go steal out of 7-Eleven right off. That's Louisiana and St. Charles. That was sweet back then, bro. Man, for the parties to go steal Mad Dog 2020, Night Train, putting their little. Hank had this jacket. I don't know if it was a polo or jabot, some kind of jacket with a pocket in there. A jean jacket. Hank go in there and load up. Hank was a good stealer himself, bro. Yeah, we used to go hit 7-Eleven when we were young.
Okay, you said Tank taught you how to. You say he never raised his voice. He told
you say Tank.
I mean, not Tank. Hank.
All right, get it right.
He taught you how to never raise your voice, right?
No, he didn't teach me that. I just learned it. I just observed him never doing it. Like Hank to this day, Hank not about to fuss with nobody.
Okay. My question is, what was something Black and Mo gave you something to live with forever?
Oh, don't never tell me you my friend. Don't hang with a friend. A friend will get you killed. A friend will kill you. Say if I say, man, crypto, yeah, we friends. So if somebody come and say, boy, they got 50 on crypto here, I'm like, well, I could get another friend. I'm gonna hit your head. So always, if I rock with them, I look at you like my brother from another mother, So, man, Black and Mo, bro, like he just taught me, take care of your neighborhood, take care of the old people, go to the store for them who can't go to the store. But I didn't watch this man give all the children money. I wish I know them little children to this day, man. I mean, Black and Mo get all them little children. Black and Mo just love the hood, bro. Just take care of the hood. He the one taught me too back then. 'Cause I had just come out from Scotland, right? I was in the courtyard, and I had the quarters. He said, man, bro, I had lost about 5 or 6 of them in that girl house. The girl came, brought 3 of them to us. 2 was still missing, so about 5 of them. And he was like, man, she might got them. Like, Mo, at least she brought us these. But it was some. I was like, I had the bag just twirling around like I was just careless with that stuff. He come back to the project. He was like, man, you can't keep doing this. I said, what? You can't wear them same old shoes like that. I said, bro, I ain't got nothing. So he brought me shopping. The picture that's floating around online right now, him with that burgundy button-down shirt, that was a Sunday. That was a second line Sunday. I had the Mac 11. He had the 9. He had the 9mm Ruger because we switched gun. I had shot the boy out the same time with that gun. And he bought me shop. I never forget that. I had a red and green polo shirt. That thing was tight too. Now I think about it, I was wearing tight before they were wearing that tight stuff. Because I was like, man, this shirt too small a little bit, but it was the only shirt that mattered because he had bought me some red and green Ballys, the battle with the flip over to the strap. I had some light Guess jeans. He had them yellow something Ballys, the black jean with that colorful shirt. And then we went on Washington Infrared at the second line, and then we left from there and went we was in the Clara and Belmont Circle, and there was this big red dude from around Galveston somewhere. Got that dude there. I wonder if he still live. He came out there and took pictures of us, and him and Mo was taking pictures, and that's when I got out the way because I ain't know the dude. Him and Mo met in jail, or they was cool with that. So I had the gun. I was sitting there. He told Mo, where your gun? He said, oh, he got it. Mo, he told Mo, get your gun. Mo said, don't worry. He gonna shoot. He gonna bust it. So they took pictures, and I took a picture too with him. But that picture with Mo, man, I wish I knew what that dude or who that dude, his name or something, bro. I wonder if he's still living, but he had the picture. That picture with Mo that floated around. I was with him that day. Yep.
Okay. Back to the Lester Duplessis. This is good follow-up questions for that I need to
Come on,
ask.
bro. What it is, bro?
What was something that he left with you that you take to this day?
Man, Lester. Almost the same. Like, don't trust everybody. Be careful what you do. Take your time when you're going pull a hit. Because, a lot of dudes used to move sloppy. Like, Uncle go do his own. He'll go to do a hit by himself. He love to walk down with them hard. He used to wear them hard heel shoes. Okay, that's what. Okay, me and Mosquito wear dress up shoes, bro. So, yeah, because he used to wear hard heel shoes, the dress up shoes with the jeans and a little nice shirt. But anyway, he had his gun up on his own. I had taught Tank that too. Yeah, I taught Tank that too. Because they had a gun. I mean, take that gun and put up on your arm. So if you at the block post, you somewhere, somebody put up, you got it right here. Yeah, I totally Tank that. Don't never let nobody see your gun. I did that when I was young. Man, like, Lester Duplessis, Black and Mo, man, I learned a lot from them. Eric Maurice taught me about the car. At traffic, don't pull up all bumper to bumper on a car. I learned a lot from Bird. I learned a lot from everybody I ran up under, looked up to, or ran with. I studied them. I watched them. Like, I watch you, I study you, I learn stuff from you.
What you learned from me that you could take?
Go to a lot of restaurants to eat a lot. That's all you want to do, bro.
Man, moving on, bro. We need to do a Hot Boy segment, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to ask you something about the other 3 Hot Boys, the original 3. Because there was a lot of y'all I see. Dooney.
Original Hot Boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got your little pillows, huh?
Big facts.
All right. How dangerous is Dooney compared to the other Hot Boys?
They all dangerous. Dooney like to fight. Dooney was aggressive. Dooney was more aggressive, I want to see out of everybody. He loved to fight. He ain't backing down from nothing. He gonna rumble. He gonna fight. He gonna bust that gun. Sterling was more the sneaky one. He could fight. He gonna bust it. He was the quiet sneaker and watch you. Mosquito was the hype one. He was hype. Right or wrong, Mosquito gonna bust that gun. Y'all here? All right, open the door for him.
They ain't got no pause.
Nah, keep it rolling. I'm gonna talk. So, yeah. So Mosquito was like, right or wrong, he gonna rock. He gonna ride out. He'll find out who was right, who was wrong later. That's how Mosquito was. Always rocking with the team. Like, if it's going down, let's get it over with. That's how Mosquito was. Yeah, that was Mosquito.
Okay. What was doing the relationship with Mosquito?
All those love, family, like love, bro. Everybody we ran. You know what I love about our team? Nobody was jealous of one another. Nobody talked behind nobody's back. Only one time Sterling got mad when that girl, I was really, trying to follow behind that girl. And she just said, come take a walk with me to McDonald's. Sterling was upset because I walked with her and he was sitting on the porch and his girl was in the window. So Sterling felt like, man, like you trying to set me up. I didn't know what was going on. I was just chasing that big butt, the female. So I didn't know what was going on. He was just mad with me for that. But but other than that, like it was always love, always respect. We showed each other love. Man, you know how they say it'll never be another BMF squad? I don't think it'll never be another Hot Boys like that. Like we all killed together, never crossed one another, never, did it's crazy. I'm the only one that did some dirty stuff when I just still stone coke. And
Rest of them like one like that.
no.
Just you.
Yeah, listen, let me tell you something. I turned myself in for a murder. So I turned myself in for a murder. It was a murder it was a murder that Sterling and Dooney did. But it was a dude, bro. He come from Kenner. He wanted some coke. I think a half an ounce. I got his money, went through the house, come out the back, jumped in the truck because I was going to turn myself in for the murder at the time. It was doing the Sterling Mosquito, all us together. And that's what I remember. Right on Tulane and Broad, they had a McDonald's used to be right there. Because we went to the McDonald's, they made me buy all of them something to eat out the McDonald's, and I turned myself in with that money. That was Kevin Boucher. I had to do the Reagan Associate. I should deal with their law firm back then. Yeah.
So I don't hear too much on Mosquito, so we need to focus on him a little bit.
Okay.
Was Mosquito role like did he look to be more of a leader, a soldier, somebody who moved independently?
Mosquito used to be in his own world. Mosquito ain't care about who's the boss, the leader. He just like money. When it's time for action, let's go get the action. Let's go get this done. But he was never like on some, I'm the big dog, the boss. But we never try to boss one another. We always came to, we'd go by Sterling house, Sterling apartment, because Tina always stayed gone in the rat hole. And we'd sit down and discuss stuff. So it was never like, look, they were there. No, it was never that. And it's crazy. We none of us never try to be the boss or leader. No, that's why you don't never hear anybody say, "Oh man, he used to run. He was the leader of the hot ball. He used to run the hot ball." No. Now you hear people say Stone was the big dog, or Stone had all the coke and the money. Every time I went to jail, he paid for my lawyers. And bond, I ain't never had no bond. I'm lying. He did give me. I did have a bond. I wound up having a bond. I tried to play my lawyer. I didn't want to pay him. I had got a probation bond. He got me out on probation bond January of '95. Yup.
You call Mosquito one of your best friends. What made him different from everybody else?
Cause we were the first two. We started out together. Like, I ain't say like Mosquito because he was arrogant. Coming out, he was more like
you. But go ahead.
Anyway, so when I say arrogant, like he always a loner. He stayed by himself. Stayed to sell his mama. Buy him a bike. He was the only boy out of all the girls. And Mosquito, he had this bike, I think it was white with black mag wheels, the long handlebar, and he would get on one wheel and would ride blocks. And then one day I was cutting school, his mama got him, because we used to get the fake gold tee. His mama got him a real gold to one solid. And I said, let me see. He's like, stop jocking. And he kept walking. I ain't like that, but I had met Mosquito through Rodney Atkins. So it was Rodney Atkins, his brother Pep. He had a brother named Maine. And I forgot his little young brother. Vet deceased now. So Rodney stayed on Willow in front Mosquito. Mosquito stayed in the back. You got to go through the alley, go to Mosquito house in the back. So me and Rodney went to school, elementary school together. I remember me, Rodney, and his brother Maine went to church, and they passed the collection tray around. His brother stole that $5 out of the collection tray, bro. Yeah, so I met Mosquito. Mosquito used to wear about 12 pair of socks. Rodney brother Pep had gave Mosquito some All-Star. We used to call them DJ 21. Coming like Mosquito back wear a size 6, but it was like a size 10. It was a long, them All-Star. And he used to tie them up tight. Mosquito used to rock them jaws, bro. So, yeah, man. So Mosquito's always been a loner, though. He used to be a loner. And me and him started running. We got tight because Tell out the project, him and Tell started going together. And Tell and Diva, I used to call them my sisters. I used to go in the Magnolia by their mama house. And Ernest used to go with Tell's sister Marsha. Ernest was all second to Danielle, so I would go to the project by Tell house to hang out. Mosquito would go over there because he was going with her. And then me and him just thought, because I already had knew him from, he stayed right around the corner from my house. He stayed like 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 3.5 blocks from my house. I go around the corner by my house. So we had to leave out the Magnolia and go back that way towards my house. Gonna be first, then his house. So we just chill till nighttime, then we'll walk back out the project home. So that's how. And then Ernest brought us on Second and Danielle. When he did that, that just turned us out even more now, because now we start hanging on Second and D, George. We just call itself Cookie or something. He used to call itself. And I'm looking back, bro. He was a teenager, bro. And he was just very wise, intelligent. He just leaned on a pole. He had a little battle on his polo on, just chilling. And I tried to go make friends when I go talk to him, and he just would give me short answers. He just would, like, you know how some people, we both teenagers, we young, and you know how you talk to somebody, everybody engage with you. He just kept his head straight. I be like, man, what's up? Ain't nothing. You selling weed or still got weed? No. He'd give me answers like that, man. I wanted to take off on him, but he was a little bigger than I was. So I had stole his car. He had a stolen car. I stole it from him. Yup. Then when I was second to Danielle, boy, it was over with then, bro. We just started cutting up from there.
When Mosquito was deleted, did you immediately believe it was retaliation or it was a bad kill?
It was a bad kill because he had just left me, dropped me off. Then I get the call, and the Calliope telling me, "Hold on," put the phone. Man, is he dead? Hold on, is he that same payphone? Now hold on. You keep talking about some hold on. I walk right. Me and my brother drove right back to the Calliope. We walked right there in the courtyard. I walked right up to Mosquito. He laying down on his back like he reaching for a gun. I look over. I see them in the corner. I said, "Oh, y'all want to play these crackhead games? All right."
Okay, so you actually witnessed Sterling getting deleted. What was the first thing you remember from that moment?
Man, we went to go get some tennis shoes. We went in the Ivoryville project. I had a Q45. We got out. We was going to holler at Mumsy. There's this girl named Dodo. She's still alive to this day, Dodo. She had asked me to give her a ride back uptown to the mill. I'm like, all right, chill. So we talking right now. See, she went sit on the porch. She went sit behind us, like over the porch. Where me and Stir, we on the sidewalk. Our backs turned to her and Mumsy's face. So Mumsy get a look. I look. So I see the boy coming. He got a hat on. He putting a red handkerchief around his face up to cover it. And she said, y'all better run. That boy got a gun. So we look at each other. We just took out running. And I ran around the driveway. Sterling came the same way I was, because when I ran through the driveway, went through the hole of the fence. I already had a police station across the street. I ran across the street. They had a police come. I flashed. I said, hey, man, bring me back in the project, man. My people, we just got shot at. And then my car was still back there, so he brought me back in the project. No, he didn't bring me. he went back there because I remember going back through that cut that same way, and I saw Dodo holding Sterling, and he was gasping for air. He had a guy hit like a few times, 7 times, something like that, in the back of his head. So that's why I was like, when your monkey was been telling his story, I'd be like, boy, all I gotta do is get the autopsy. When you all that, he shot at me, I shot back. That's cap. He stole off on Sterling behind. Sterling getting into one of his people at the detour. Not at no dice game. That boy ain't coming on no shoot no dice. Boy was scared to come out and shoot dice. And then I'm just saying, bro, people were scared to come in that door unless you wasn't, bro, if you wasn't with somebody, you wasn't just coming in that door. You were too many, I keep telling you, too many gorillas back there, bro. Too many, bro, they lurking.
So who was first, Sterling or Mosquito?
Sterling, because let me tell you something. At Sterling funeral, Bezo 187 mother just told us this the other day on the phone that when they thought it was gonna be a drive-by, everybody was they fell over. I had to grab her. She was pregnant with him then. Well, Bezo, I told Bezo, boy, yo, man, I saved you, boy. But yeah, it was cause Mosquito. When he thought it was about to be a drive-by, picture Mosquito ran out the back of the funeral home and ran around with the gun in his hand, ran right into the police, and went to jail for a gun at Sterling funeral.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Like we just did with Black and Mo and Lester, the Plessis, what was something doing it taught you that you still
Doing it and teaching, and I just no, he didn't. I'm saying because doing it just was wild. He loved to get money, and he just was aggressive. But he was a team player. But I ain't like you gotta keep in mind coming into the game. I already got the game from Birdman, so then I got the game after that running with Black and Mo, Eric Maurice. You know, so I'm learning, from these people. So I'm peeping them, and like when I got with Doody and Sterling and them, I was seasoned. But I can still peep traits I learned from Stone, So, but doing it, I was already ready to go.
So nothing from Sterling?
No, not I can think of nothing but just standing project hustle. Just standing project hustle.
You're like Blab, that's what Blab used to do.
Yeah, that's what Blabber gonna do. Blabber ain't gonna shop or nothing. Blabber have a lot of money. That's one good hustling brother, Blabber and Sterling. They both had the same trait. They would stand in project all day, every day, and grind and hustle.
Mosquito.
Right.
Sterling.
You just asked me about Sterling. I told you nothing, bro.
Okay, Mosquito then.
Nothing.
Blab.
Blabber. I got good hustling. Blabber team player. Blabber ain't want Blabber like you, like Blabber, like he can't say with them bras. He ain't sharing no bra. Blabber like you. So I got that. I know that much. Though like he must back then he must ask Blabber about though. What's up with Blabber ain't going for it. Like how you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you sent me you and Blabber met in the jail, huh?
Yep, in OPP in the hole.
Okay.
OPP in the hole. Yep. C3.
And y'all made it to the streets. How did y'all link out in the streets?
I think I was home before Blabber. When he got home, he called, cause he always had my phone number. He called. He was living at the ice. What is? He was living in apartments in Gentilly. You know when you about to go uptown, you can see that over to the right. Birdman's apartments, I think it is. Not the Birdman apartment. That's on Chef. Huh? He was living in apartments. Is it the Ice House? Well, right now it's right behind Chef. They had a Popeye. I think it was a Walgreens. And they had the little small little island where they had a restaurant. They got Church of Chicken over there now. And he was living in them apartments over there, him and Snow. Shout out to Snow. Snow, yeah, the homie Snow. Mm-hmm.
The Four Horsemen.
Okay.
Gaylo, you like how I see how you be surprised when I be going to get my...
Yeah, because it wasn't no Four Horsemen, but go ahead.
What it was?
Go ahead, brother.
No,
that's some stuff people made up, bro.
Oh, all right.
You talk about Gaylord,
Yeah.
Black and Mo, Jimmy Camooch, and Eric Maurice.
Yeah. Who was Gaylord?
Gaylord, a gangster.
Out to know you.
Out to know you. Gaylord and Black and Mo went in the mill trying to ride something. And they had got at them, shot, hit Black and Mo. That when Gaylord got shot in his balls. But he got Black and Mo up out of there. He saved Black and Mo. I think they jumped in a cab or something. They jumped in something and got on out of there. Them boys, I forgot the dude's name. They were laying on them, waiting on them. But yeah, they went there trying to ride them boys. Gaylord was gangster. Gaylord is still alive to this day. He just laid back, bro.
Retired.
Yeah, he been a fool with it. I remember Gaylord came to the project and Black and Mo bust out like, what you like? He said, he gave Gaylord some money. He said, man, he got on some Levi. Gaylord wear some Levi back then. At this time, we was fresh, but Gaylord like, boy, look, it's what it is, man. I remember he stole some clothes out of the store and ran. We used to call it Ray feeling. That boy went out. I had just dropped my mom off at work or something. That boy went in that store right by Rubenstein, grabbed a whole lot of stuff, ran, jumped in the car. What the what? Pull off.
When you look back at 1994, how dangerous is the Magnolia compared to the rest of New Orleans?
So, the reason why I don't think the Magnolia 94 was way dangerous than the rest of New Orleans because now everybody got a gun. Even you got a gun. You know what I'm saying? So back then everybody didn't have a gun, bro. Everybody, so it's like certain people who was in that life was living that life, and then you had certain people who were who wasn't with that, who like to just go to the high school dance or go to the clubs, the parties, gang fight, whatever, but they weren't with busting that gun. Not everybody busted their gun. Lil Ray, Baby, Steve, they all got little pistols.
All right, so one more person we need to talk about. Eric Maurice.
Mm-hmm.
You describe Eric Maurice as cutthroat. What did he do to earn that reputation?
Man, Eric tricked me. I come home, bro. I was talking that gangster talking. Eric, I put that back in my hand. I went and hit that dude up, and it was a hit. And I got played. Eric, the one got paid. It's another dude I watched Eric talk to, laughing the clown. The dude got his arm around him. They come from around. I was sitting on a porch, but they come around. I broke out of LT. I was chilling. They come around. He laughing, hugging, and laughing until they get down there. Boom! Shot to the dome. Eric, the one dressed up like a clown in a project, skipping and went hit a dude in the circle.
He was vicious.
Man, a bad boy.
What did he teach you that you did?
Nothing.
Not the cutthroat?
You could say that for real, but Eric was fun too, though. Eric was, he'd have to go, he'd be like, I'm Eric Marie. He's a stupid thing. I'm Eric Marie. But always dressed nice. I post Eric Marie's picture when he had that AR-15, I think, had that Tech 9 in his hand. The boys of Calliope came back there and shot, and Eric Marie said got hit up back then. Man, I remember it used to be Eric Marie, Black and Mo, Tony D. Levi. You know what's crazy? Levi born and raised in the Calliope. Tony D after 10 was just being in Calliope. They was beefing, Levi and them was beefing with Marlo, Meatball, Nap, all them out the Calliope. So Lester usually had to go into Calliope and get Levi, but his mama, all them stayed back there in the yoke, and they were trying to kill each other. Same thing like happened to us in the Noya when we were beefing down the block from me with Funky Fold, we beefing, all us stayed in the same project.
You said something about Eric Maurice had a dirty cop?
Yeah, bro. Like, Eric would do this here. Like, say I might come to you, like, you might want 4 ounces and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Soon as I do the transaction with you, the police gonna pull up and take it from you.
So he was a Richard Pena.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna ask you how did that help? So that kind of made him powerful in the coup.
Yeah, that's what you want to call it, little brother.
You say one of the reasons people was afraid to cross Eric. Why do you think that?
What?
Eric Maurice. What's one of the reasons people were afraid to cross Eric Maurice?
Cause Eric let it be. Eric gonna have that gun, and they know he was known for being a stepper. He was known for busting that gun. They were scared of Eric in that project. They know Eric would ain't play,
Okay.
and he made it known. Eric was one of them flamboyant killers. Like this, you know, you be in a project, you might have your Mac, you might have a gun, you have it out, you be talking loud, you making. That's how Eric was.
Did you give that? I give that from you. That's kind of the truth for you.
No, cause I always been small, so I just let my work speak for itself. So when big guys like you play, I just chop the tree down.
How did him and Black and Will fall out?
Bro, I don't know, but I was happy cause they cousins, right? And I always looked up to Black, but I wanted to be his right hand man. So they fell out. Black and Mo was just walking in the courtyard up the long driveway, and Black and Mo say, "You keep on playing, I'm gonna beat you up," because he wanted to fight. Black and Mo, it was me and Black and Mo sitting on this porch, and it was Eric Maurice, Tippy, somebody else on the porch right across from us. It was getting dark, but Mo said, "Man, I can't. You shoot him for me, right?" I said, "Yeah, I'll pop him." And this right after Eric Maurice had sent me on because me and Eric, when I broke out of Scotland, me and Eric hung out first. Then the next, like a few months later, next year, me and Black and Mo started running. But them two to run together, they cousins, but they used to run together. I forgot what they got into behind, but they stopped hanging out, and that's when I became Black and Mo right hand man. Black and Mo was like, "Stop, Bill, you old drive by, put the car in park, get out and shoot." He was fussing at Eric. Eric wouldn't say nothing because Eric knew he couldn't beat Black and Mo with their hands. He couldn't see Mo with them hands. But
So, you've been surrounded around some of the coldest gangsters in New Orleans. Why do you think you survived when so many didn't?
God wanted me here to talk to you youngsters. God, bro. For real, bro. Like, and you think about it, bro, I've been in jail so much. Every year I go to jail. Just being in jail, bro. God just, I was the chosen one, bro. Cause you rather been around some, man, Lester Duplessis. Lester Duplessis was a hitman for Pee Wee. Pee Wee is Sam Scully, brother. You heard of Sam Scully out the Calliope. That's his brother. When them boys at the Calliope, they was on Broad in Louisiana. When they pull up, try to kill Pee Wee, Lester pushed him over and Lester got shot in the foot. He had on a balance then. But Tony D, Levi, Toto out the 10 wall. Man, I done ran with all these dudes. And you right, bro. A lot of them deceased to this day. Man, God, bro. If you're a religious person, you know that's a God, it's God. Yep.
All right, is there anything else you want to share with us?
Nah, man, nothing, bro. I got other business I need to go handle, bro.
All right, well, go ahead with your little closing.
This Terrance Gangsta with AK Geezy, AK Mr. Answer Right Back, AK the People's Champ, Terrance Civilian William. Man, make sure y'all hit me up. I'm the brand ambassador now. Vasinol. This is some real stuff. It's for high blood pressure. So a lot of people pass away from high blood pressure. You see the brother, I think he in his 40s, bro. I don't know if he's on life support or they pull the plug or whatever. From Quality Control. The brother, he in his 40s though, but you never know, man. Could be from high. I think he had a heart attack or something. But we got some organic stuff to help you with your blood pressure. It's FDA approved. You know, a lot of stuff you do don't be FDA approved. So buying this stuff FDA approved. We're gonna go public with it, sell. So I'm gonna be dealing how 50 deal with the vitamin water. Give me my money. So yeah, man, got that going on. Still working on the movie. I'm like, I got a chance to interview Jesse K. Like he always say, boy, you're long on idea, short on cash. So I got to get some more funding for the movie. That's why the movie had to stop. But other than that, man, I'm out here just enjoying life. I got 4 months left on supervised release. As soon as I get off paper, my first trip is gonna be Dominican Republic. I want to go out to Dominican Republic. Go holler at some of my people out there. And I'm gonna do some more interviews. I want to interview some more people. I got some people I'm about to start reaching out to go get the interview going.
All right.
Yeah.
Like who?
Oh man, I don't want to say it because some people don't want me to interview them, because of whatever reason, So I don't want to put it out there. Then people kind of, man, you don't do no interview with him, man. He did with because Because people be hating on old Giggity, bro. They don't want to see me make it, bro. So I'm just going to play it by ear. You know, I might interview you one day. I don't know, bro. You know, put you on the big stage, bro. Try to help you out, see what I can do with you, you dig? That's just what it is, playboy.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
close it out. This Gangsta Chronicles 7.
Gangsta Chronicles 7. Thank y'all for all the love and support. Y'all send us some questions because he's not good with questions. Please send us some questions so we can have some fun and keep enjoying life. And we out. One.
I forgot to do something, bro.
What's that? What you
I
forgot?
got you something, bro.
What you got, old Giggity, boy?
Right there by you, bro. Go on, open it up. Tell me what you. I know you're gonna downplay it, but it's the thought that count, bro. You never like my gifts, bro.
So that lets you know you should start giving me some money.
Nah, I like to put the thought in it. Go on, open it up. Let the people see how grateful you is.
Want to go to Olive Garden after we leave here?
I wanted to go to the
That catfish place? The lights?
the light singular. Hold up, they can't see. Hold up, bro.
So you got this for me? Or this for the podcast
for you.
place?
Well, where you gonna put it at, bro?
Well, so what I want to do is
There go the game.
no. So since you got the light, we got to see how it works.
That's why I only got one. But it
Because
look
what
like
I want to do is, like when we tell like the little jail story, hood story, like how Joker do. We could put these color lights on. Why it's so hot? What the world?
you're sitting in the car.
I thought it was from you stole it or something.
Well, you know I'm gonna go in my mood.
Big facts. So you should have went on got two from the Dodo.
That's how I do go in my mood. That's how I'm gonna go with it.
Oh,
First, we gotta do a test run, bro. See if it, you know,
well, if it's whoopty whoopty.
if it's gangster approved. You know, you don't like nothing I give you, bro.
Yeah, I've been wanting something he could joke.
You ever use that back thing I had got you? The massager?
Yeah, I still got
Alright.
that there. Yeah, man. Come on, bro. Don't act like I don't be using none of this stuff, bro.
You ain't wear the shoes.
What shoes?
The ones I got you when you first come home.
Ain't.
You say
Ain't gonna wear them. Let's talk about something else, cause that's how I mean you be falling out.
So you about to set it up now?
Yeah, while we talking, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Show the people I know how to get dig.
All right.
You dig?
So you think you could do two? See, that's why I know it ain't gonna get done right now.
Man, what's up? I'm listening.
Okay, so let's talk about the old side and the new side.
Okay.
Can you explain to people like me and probably the rest of the world what's the difference, bro?
The new side, the difference is the new side, come on, man. Oh, it take me a little second. I'm gonna get it. Bop. I'm gonna get it. Oh, it's a little upside down. Let me turn around. So the new side, the buildings are structured different. The new side, just go, when you go in the hallway, you go on and go up, or in the doors. Of the old side, sometimes you could go you could go through the hallway and come out on the other in the driveway. You see what I'm saying? Say like I could walk through. On the new side, ain't no walking through. When you walk it, you gotta go in somebody's house or stay in the hallway.
All right.
That's
what you're saying.
Yeah.
So what side was you from?
New side, bro.
Oh, you was
We
on
used to
the
call
new
the
side.
old side the All Right crew. That's where Jerker Man from, the All Right crew. Jerker Man really from the new side, but he claimed the old side because that's where he, I'm about to say where he made his bone, but I know he gonna call me talking crazy. And dig, I don't want to hear all that there from Jerker Man right now, bro.
So where my partner Marcelo is from?
He off the new side, right down the block from me. Look what the wind blew in, boy.
Oh yeah.
Bitch out a couple times, you know.
Yo,
She
you
kinda
live.
She kind of play about you this time.
I know.
Hey,
We interviewing right now,
you
brother.
on camera, bro. You
Thank
want this
you.
on there?
Be
You
careful.
want all this on there?
Man, look. we come to talk, yeah.
Yeah,
Drop it
man.
all, man.
Big facts. Now, so the new side, that's where Jerker Man from.
Mm-hmm.
He originally from the new side, but then I think he got ran off the new side.
Wait, hold up, bro.
I think.
Like, what you think happened?
Like, it was too many gangsters over there. They just told him to get on.
No, huh? But then you say you looked up to Jerker Man?
Yeah, just because I looked up to him, don't mean he got a flaw.
I feel that.
Like,
that,
come
bro.
on, man.
I feel
Jerker
that
Man
you
bleed too, bro.
ain't take nothing from there, bro. I respect that, bro.
Yeah, man. You did. Don't get to tripping. You know?
Who are some of the major figures from the old side? Who you proud of? You proud of that one, huh?
Yeah, I did that there, bro.
Who are some of the older figures from the old side that deserve to be remembered?
Arrow. Jeff Sanders. Boo Ross. But they still alive though.
Okay.
But they some legends, bro. Like big dogs. Off that side. Say, bro, you ain't get the charger. You ain't steal a charger.
It's right there in your hand.
Well, you got a charger.
Well, they don't give you the box no more when you buy a lot of stuff. You know, they just say,
man.
yeah, they just say plug it. You should have all the boxes we have now. Then it's an old one, huh? That's the USB, huh? See if it come on. You don't need to charge it up now. It should be able to come on. Oh no, you gotta plug that part up.
Well, I'm trying to see where the charger part go at, man. Like, come on, man. They gave me the Allen wrench. So these screws got to screw that in. Pop, pop.
You gotta lock it in.
Right.
That's a nice size too. Man, I don't go in there, bro.
You hate because I put it together. Now you just trying to find some kind of way to beef with me, bro.
Nah, bro, that ain't for that.
What this charger?
That's for the light.
Well, where you gonna charge the light
When
at?
you saw all the pieces you played with, you ain't see none of the where to take an adapter.
Man, you know what?
There we go, bro. Stop trying to think you just like that.
I put it together.
Lost. Can't even cut it on.
I assembled it. That's all what count.
This.
That's this what?
About to say that the remote should be able to cut it on. All right, so let's get to this cash money thing, bro.
All right.
You gave the idea for them to be called the High Boys.
Big fact.
Isn't there regret about them being called the High Boys?
No, indeed. I'm so happy they did that because they keep my rep, my legacy going. No.
So did you foresee that, or that was
No,
just...
I ain't know. I ain't gonna lie about that now. I just thought that was gonna be. I ain't must see them boys getting that kind of money, boy. Congratulations to Baby and Slim one more again. Yeah, I ain't see nothing. Nah, I ain't gonna much cap about that, brother. Man, salute to them dudes, because them dudes really put down, stayed down with it, bro. And they successful, bro. I'm just happy to be able to say, you know what I'm saying, I'm a part of that stuff, bro.
Do you feel you got the credit you deserve?
Yeah. I ain't got the money I deserve. I got the credit.
When people say High Boys today, they think about the music group. What did the High Boys mean on the streets before the records came out?
Get it how you live, boy. The gangster stuff, boy. We rep that stuff, man. Real talk. Say, so I remember I had this polo khaki. I had a khaki outfit like in jail, that khaki stuff we wear. Mm-hmm. So I had a polo jacket, a khaki polo jacket, some khaki polo slacks. And I got the lady to sew on the side the camouflage on both sides, the jacket. And I thought I was flies, I don't know. And I had some black Jabot jeans. I had the camouflage put on the pocket and down the side and on a little knife and all that. But and when I came through the courtyard with the Jabot jeans with the camouflage on, I killed the gang. It was with the long sleeve black shirt with the camouflage vest on. We went to the Treme concert downtown. And yeah, Treme Center. To the concert at Treme Center. I think that's the 6th wall. But when I came with the khaki, with the boots, they were like, man, like you in the RTC, you know when you be marching in the band for Peter?
RTC.
Man, he don't know how to say it, try to correct me. And you try to correct me, bro. That's what I don't like, bro.
RTOC.
There you go. You got it right. You look like you.
I said that the first time, but
no, you say like the bus or RTA. So, yeah, they got on me, bro. They got on me in the project about that one, bro. But it was nice, but I overdid it. You dig? But yeah, man, we were repping that Hot Boy stuff, boy. Real Talk Records.
Did Baby understand that he was taking an already established street name and turning it into a brand? Do you think he knew that?
Yeah, cause he asked me. He said, "So what's the concept behind it?" That's what he asked me on the bus. What's the concept? I said, "Man, they fly, they look good, they dress, and the pony look." I broke. He said, "Yeah." He immediately jumped on that. Immediately.
Okay, so you was around when it first started.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think out of the four, the original four, the BG, the Juvenile, Wayne, and Turk? I shouldn't even ask this because you so biased.
BG.
Yeah.
Next question.
Yeah, bro. So that's your favorite one? Let me just clarify.
Yeah, big facts. Yeah.
So when you first saw Lil Wayne, did you think he was gonna become the biggest one?
Yeah, I knew that. I told you when I walked in the studio, and Shorty was sitting at the table, him and Turk. Wayne had a little fro then, a little afro. And he wrote some stuff and he spit. I said, boy, how you not a rap like that? Where you get that from? I'm just talented, I'm gifted. That's how he talked. So I was like, all right, up to my Shorty was talking that talk at a young age, bro. But you gotta understand, you grew up in Holly Grove, 17 Ward, where the gangsters at, money go get it. So you round nothing but negative stuff, so you can't help but to rap about kill a gorilla. You know what I'm saying?
So answer these questions that some people probably wouldn't get a chance to know, and you probably saw on your own. I kind of asked this. You said BG was the most talented, right?
Yeah.
Who was the hardest to manage, you feel?
BG.
Why you say that?
Because he was street. Babe, listen, man, one time, Baby, Slim, Juvenile was at Q93. Me and Jiz was at the hotel with some girl. He supposed to be doing the interview with Q93. So, me and Jizzle across the river, I done stole that coat from Stone. I'm over there trying to make a play. He was holding me down, got the Mac on him, busted the gun, somebody trying to sneak around the back on me. So it was him. He was hard to manage.
Who was the funniest?
The funniest? I'm gonna go with Juvie. Cause see, Fresh, no. Or you saying the funny at the hop, them four, or overall?
The fun them four.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go with Juvie. Cause Juvie like to crack jokes and like to play too.
Who you gonna say out overall?
Fresh. Manny Fresh. Play too much. Love the crack joke. I could be just coming from wanting to delete somebody immaculate moment or something. When you come around Fresh, all that's over. All that's out the window. Now you're in the Joe's playing mode.
Before the Universal deal, did you realize Cash Money was about to become something much bigger than
No, but I can show you my paper, baby. Man, come on, go on tour. Man, I'm married to the hood. I ain't coming. No, I never thought. No. He had money, but you got to keep money coming from the streets. You already got millions. You doing this here. Then Jizzle. Think about this. CDs would be like $18 back then. So if they selling 50, 100,000 CDs, them boys millionaires just off that. But I ain't see that because I was getting that heroin money. You dig? So, I ain't see that. Man, come on, listen. I got locked up March 6, 1998. Them boys got the deal March 30 of 1998, the same month, bro.
Sick.
Nah, man. I wasn't sick then because I was young and stupid. I just felt like them boys gonna pay for my lawyer, take care of me. And the same thing I thought, they did that. Them men took care of me, bro. I don't got no complaints with Baby and Slim, bro.
You never do. I
And
never heard.
And I'm not.
I never heard a complaint, bro.
You ain't gonna hear nothing.
That don't go in there, bro.
I'm just trying to make sure.
Man, the people who argue that the Hot Boy story gets rewritten depending on who's telling it. What's the biggest lie you heard about the group's origins?
I ain't hear no lies. I just hear people talk about it. Like I heard how they said about me investing $100,000 in Cash Money, me owning part of Cash Money. I heard stories like that.
Did you?
No, but I'll take the credit because the internet they like all that bull. Somebody went in Google and fixed it because Google used to say I was worth $25 million because of the Hot Boys and Cash Money. Now they didn't win changed it on me, bro.
What they say now?
I don't know. I don't want to look it up no more.
You ain't.
No, I'm mad now.
Who do you feel really was responsible for, out of Slim, Baby, Manny Fresh, you, of creating this whole Cash Money Hot Boys thing?
Me, I started it. Well, let me just say, I gave Baby the idea, Baby took the concept back to Slim and Fresh, and they took it and ran with it. I'm just, cause I ain't had no hands in, you know. Okay, y'all do this, y'all do that, y'all do this, y'all. You know, I had no hands in that. They was hands on with that stuff there. That's their creativity with that there. You dig? But how you gonna buy me a gift and it don't work, bro?
Don't do that. If Mosquito would have lived, do you think he would have got into the music?
Yeah, cause Mosquito used to love the DJs, the block party. Mosquito was like, here, boy, they around here pound, it's going down. They around here pounds and they did it. Yeah, that was Mosquito. Yeah.
What about Sterling?
Sterling really ain't too much care. Nah, Sterling and Mosquito and Dooney love Tupac. We was in the project in Sterling apartment, and I'm sitting over here because they were there smoking weed over that way. And I turned that Pac on, and they all jumped. I was like, whoa, who did this dude? Man, they went crazy, bro. Yeah, man.
What would you think it would have? Okay, before I ask you this, what about Dooney?
I think I found it.
I told you it's a part, bro.
Pop, you go in there. Charge that up. Charge this
Yeah,
here.
now you need a little box, and that got a
Box
box
over there.
right there.
Yeah.
Go ahead so we can show them that I got you something that work, bro.
So what I need to do is, so instead of me using this here, I could just plug it up with this here. Pop.
Is it the same size?
Yup. Pop. Come on, man. That's what I do, bro. That's what I do. Like, you just gave that stuff to me. I ain't had to read no instructions or nothing, man. Like, come on, man. That's what gig do, bro.
So it worked for the record.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need like 4 of them.
I thought you said 2, bro.
Because I just realized, well, we got to cut the light out and see how the little hit them lights over there. Let's see. And we'll know all the whoop-de-whoop. That light still.
Oh, I'm about to say.
You thought that Jones was like.
Man. We're going to have to check, bro. We need to get this done. We almost finished, bro. So my last question, bro. What would it took for Birdman? You said you were so busy with the streets and all that. What you think he could have came and told you to pull you away and saved you from the streets?
Bro, we already told the people we about to sign for $30 million.
But that wasn't that in the play?
I got locked up March 6th. They got the money in March 30th, so that means they already was negotiating.
They didn't tell you that?
No.
So if he'd have told you that, you probably would have.
Man, what?
So his baby fought you into the Fed?
Yeah.
He gonna say yeah.
Oh.
All right, bro. We out here. That's it.
Wow. Y'all 15?
This your girl Queen Queasy, the flyest chick out the 504. And make sure you guys subscribe to CryptoGeezy's YouTube channel.
What's up, y'all? Make sure y'all subscribe to my guy channel, CryptoGeezy.
If you ain't already, go follow CryptoGeezy on YouTube. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that. Tell them I sent you.
What's up? It's your girl Mickey Michelle, the one and only. Look, don't forget to go subscribe to my boy CryptoGeezy because you know what it is. He keeps all the heat. Peace.
I'm in your hood and you ain't never there. I'm trying to hop out with this drumstick and do some sweeping. I got on my shooting creeping gear. Boy, I'm digging on. Last nigga got